A few months back, I had some free time, so I wanted to start on this project which I wanted to work so long. And there are so many things were there in the project and so many tasks. It was a huge project and I wanted to do it, so I started on it. I made a list of tasks that I want to do. I just made the overall design that I'll do this, 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 and this, and I started to work on it. Now, once I started to work on it, I was so much excited to do it that finally I am working on this project. After a few hours, a couple of hours or 3 hours, I was working and suddenly the doubts started to pop up. What if this project doesn't work? Is there any benefit of this project to my growth? Will it be really helpful to the people? Will I be able to make something meaningful and sell it to the people? Due to these doubts, I started to push my work. I started to just open Instagram and started to scroll. I started to watch the videos or series and I started to avoid working on that project. Basically, I started to procrastinate. And at the end of the day, not much work was done. And I was thinking, like, oh man, I had a lot of time. I used like 2 hours out of the 8 allocated hours to work and the remaining time to watching something which is not even meaningful, thinking that the project will not add any meaning to my life. Well, this was really bad and I wanted to change that. So I was reading about all the productivity things on the internet. That's where I came across this method which can actually make you stick to the project, stick to the work, and get it done. So that's what we are going to discuss today. This is Geet, and welcome to the channel. So nowadays, due to our addiction to the social media and digital life, we are having so much less attention span. And because of that, it screws up everything else. Whenever we want to work on some project which is meaningful to our life, but which is optional and which is just an experiment, we are so much overwhelmed by the thoughts of it. Like, what if it works? What if it doesn't work? What if it works, but people don't buy it? Well, there is a way to tackle all these tasks and boost your productivity like a flower coming out of a mud, like a lotus. And this method is also called the lotus method. So there are 5 different things in this method which will be really helpful to not only to stick to the project but to work on it and complete it on time. So let's discuss that. So L of the lotus is layered breakdown. That is the step 1. Now what is layered breakdown? Well, you have a project, you have the design, or it applies to anything else, whether you want to write a song or you want to write a screenplay or anything you want to edit an audio. So layered breakdown means that dividing your task into very small, manageable subtasks. Like in software engineering, we do Jiras, we create Jiras, and we also create subtasks in those Jiras, right? So you make the task which is very easy to do and very easy to manage. Once you're able to do that, just start focusing on one task at a time. When you're able to do that, you'll be able to finish those small tasks and which will lead you to the completion of the overall project. So that is L for the Lotus method. Step 2, O of the Lotus method, which is overcome resistance early. Whenever you want to start something, the biggest hurdle, the biggest blocking point to our task is our laziness or procrastination. And since we have these small tasks, force yourself to sit on the laptop or sit on the chair and work on the laptop or go out and go wherever you have to work and start working on it. Work for at least 5 minutes. When there is a momentum in your task, you will be able to start focusing. Momentum kills anxiety, momentum kills procrastination. If you make yourself think that, okay, let's start for 5 minutes. If I don't like this work, I'll just quit it and I'll sit on the laptop and start working on it for 5 minutes. Once you start that, there's no going back. You will go into the flow, you will go into the flow state, and you'll be able to focus more and will be able to work on this task more efficiently. Step 3, the T, and that is trigger rewards. For every good task that you accomplish successfully, give yourself a reward. And by means reward, I'm not telling you to just open up your phone and start scrolling Instagram. Just stand up and walk around, go and grab some snacks or have a tea, talk with your friends, come back, start working again. Don't give yourself rewards for each and everything. Just give yourself a reward if the work that you have done is really requiring some efforts. The step four, and it's really important, is unleashing the visualization. Whenever you're working and you're feeling like, oh man, this project will be helpful to me or not, whether is there any benefit or not, start visualizing that what will happen if I accomplish this project? What will be the outcome? What if everyone loves it? What if I get an appreciation? What if people wants to buy what I've done? So visualize all these things, visualize your success way before your project is done. It will be really helpful for you to accomplish that project and give you enough motivation to work on the project. And the last one, and very, very important, is S, setting the micro challenges. We have divided our project into small tasks. Now you have to challenge yourself in each tasks. What kind of challenges? Let's say you have to code for a function which can be like 1,000 lines long. I'm just giving you an hypothetical example. So you have to challenge yourself that, okay, I have a code, I have to write 1,000 lines of code. Now I challenge myself that how fast can I finish it? Not only fast, but it has to be error free. So let's challenge myself and let's see how fast can I do that? How much work can I do until the song is over? Let's say you are playing some music in the background, right? So give yourself these kind of teeny tiny challenges and try to accomplish it. It will be really helpful to make you enthusiastic for the work and it will help the work to be done. So I guess these are the 5 topics which are really important for this Lotus method, which I came across. I'm planning to make a huge, a big video, detailed video about this Lotus method because I really liked it and I really like the concept of it because I myself is a big procrastinator. I push a lot of work back and then I cry about, the project is not done, the work is not done. So it will be really helpful for me to focus, to get going, get motivated and finish the work. So next time, whenever you are feeling overwhelmed, when you feel like I don't want to do this project because it's too big and there is no benefit, just think about this Lotus method. Try to implement the points which I mentioned in this method, and you will see the results guaranteed. So I guess this was all about this video, and it's time to wrap up this video. So like it if you like this video and subscribe for seeing such more content. With that, it's time to say goodbye. This is Geet, and I'll see you the next time.